Good morning and welcome to day 2 on the Camino del Norte. I am leaving the absolutely beautiful Basque city of Donostia-San Sebastian and heading to Getaria today. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure with Basque names all the time. Anyway, it is going to be a 26-kilometer walk, so around 16 miles, and I gotta say, I really hope it's easier than the first day a couple of days ago, because oh my God, that was a killer. My ankles are sore, my knees are sore. I mean, there was so much steep up and down that I really needed that rest day yesterday. It was great. It was really great to explore this just amazing city. I mean, it is so beautiful. It is really small. You can see it in a day, even probably less than that, and just spend the rest of the time just eating the amazing food here. But it was really worthwhile, not just for the food and the exploration, but most certainly for the rest. So anyway, we will get the show on the road for now, because, you know, again, San Sebastian doesn't have that many arrows on the way out. The suggestion is that you just keep along the waterfront promenade until you get out of the city. And then at that point, which is probably, I hear, about a mile, then I should be able to find the arrows and get on my way. And if not, I've got my trusty little app. Anyway, onwards. Sí, yo con que no sea tan empinado. Walking along the side of the road, but not a bad view. Do happy cows come from California, or do happy cows come from Basque country? I don't know. Horsies. Hi, horsey. Good morning, horsey. A donativo, my first one on the Camino. Cute, except that he's pointing in the wrong direction, because we're not going left, we're going right, towards the water. Oh my God, I'm sweating like a dog. Whew. It's not that hot, but it's very humid, which I guess isn't surprising considering that we're hugging the sea, right? Anyway, just came across my first donativo. What is a donativo? It's essentially a stand that is set up by the locals where they offer pilgrims water and tea and coffee and maybe food, and it's free, but you are encouraged to give a donation, hence the name donativo. But it's so funny because the first hour and a half or so that I was walking, I really didn't see any other pilgrims other than a woman named Magali right as I was leaving San Sebastian. And she's from Barcelona. She's on her first pilgrimage and starting today. And we walked for a few minutes and then I had to let her go because my knee is still a little bit sore from the first day. And so anything that's really steep up or down, I just have to kind of take my time. So anyway, I kept going, didn't see anyone. And all of a sudden, I start seeing more and more people and more people. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 people in front of me, a family of like 8 Spaniards behind me. And I swear they all kind of appeared out of nowhere. But I think it's not that they appeared out of nowhere, but you know, a lot of people bypass San Sebastian because, well, let's face it, it's expensive. Also, it books up quick because a lot of actual tourists visit. So if you're one of those pilgrims that's kind of like, you know, doing your own thing and you don't want to really book in advance, you probably have to stay on the outskirts of San Sebastian. And I really think that's what happened because it's just so weird that all of a sudden it's like, I'm alone, and then there's a bunch of pilgrims. Speaking of which, there's a bunch of pilgrims in front of me right now at a cafe, my first cafe. I didn't think they had these things. Nada más pido el cielo sobre mí y el camino bajo mis pies. Santiago, 787 kilometers away. I guess it's a good thing that I'm not walking all the way to Santiago this time. Oh, and there's water in 200 meters. Huh, check it out. Oh, thank goodness that's done. That was like, I don't know, 2 miles of rocks. But I now have a nice paved road, a beautiful open view of the mountains, and my first vineyards in Spain. Yay! We like vineyards. We like wine. We like Spanish wine. And by we, I mean I. The Ermita de San Martín. At least that's what the sign says. The chapel, of course, like most in Spain, is closed. But it is beautiful, has a wonderful lookout, and a fountain if you need water. So all of that is welcome. Not a bad day, huh? Absolutely gorgeous. And I have to say, it has been easier than the first day. Very climby, a lot of up and down, but not as steep. So, and wonderful views. I mean, is this incredible? Look at that. It's just so beautiful. And you know, the interesting thing is that I'm kind of doing extra credit if you go by what they call the prescribed stages on the Camino, which means, you know, the traditional starting and ending points. That last town that you guys saw me walk through, that was kind of the big-ish with the beach and the promenade and all that good stuff, that is where most pilgrims walking from San Sebastian will stay tonight. I didn't, because for some reason when I was doing reservations like a few months ago, I didn't really find anything there, and I just assumed it was a tiny little place. But it's quite big, so I don't really understand. In any case, I'm glad I'm not staying there, because where I am staying, it's called Getaria. It's a smaller town, which is where I should be arriving very shortly. And I kind of feel like when you're doing the Camino, it's just nicer to stay in those smaller towns. You know, you don't feel as overwhelmed at the end of the day, and there's just enough to do after, you know, shower and lunch, but not so much where you feel like, ah! So anyway, I am already 15.6 miles in, and I can see my destination right in front of me. So I just hope my bag is there. I have a feeling it's not. I have one of those little iPhone trackers inside my bag just in case it gets lost. And an hour ago, it was still appearing in San Sebastian. So I hope it's here, because I don't want to wait to have to take a shower. Then again, if my bag isn't there, I can just go eat and have a nice glass of wine and then shower. So either way, we're all good.